makes a woman his life is longer.
I can be authentic to who
Welcome
I am
to Date,
with people.
Affirm,
That is a
the
red
Real.
flag for me.
Our live podcast talking about today's relationships
Can you judge
and its
everything I
effects
do?
on us all.
Got something to say about me?
Please welcome our hosts,
You're not my
Kia McLean, the poet, and Shanika, the dog therapist. Let's get real.
I like it. I like watching the little intro, and we be looking like we have so much fun.
Because we do in real life, and on here.
Wait, we're not on Instagram no more, huh?
Yeah, it's up because I just shared it with some people, so it's up now. It was a little delayed, extra delayed tonight. You see it now?
I do not. But let me
go out and
come
go back
in.
down. Yes.
Let me go out and come back in. Hello, everybody.
Yes, darling.
How are ya? How are ya? How are you doing?
We also have voiceovers.
Right.
If you didn't know all the skills and talents that we had,
How are ya?
we do it all. We do it all, darlings. We do it all, darlings. What's up, y'all? It's another Tuesday. You are live with Kia McLean, the poet, and
Shanika, the dog therapist.
cousin. What up, cousin? Okay, y'all. So we haven't said this in a while, but it still stands. We talk about our experiences, our personal stories and beliefs, our thing. It's not fact. It's not right or wrong, but it's ours. And we have a podcast, so
our experiences. Make your own.
Do your own.
Want your experiences.
If you want to talk about what you want to talk about. On our
podcast,
we talk about what we want to talk about. Okay?
Right. I mean, you can send some suggestions, so it's okay.
Yeah, you can send suggestions.
Just in case you want to.
But I'm gonna tell you, my cousin might care more than me, but I don't care. I don't give a shit.
Like at all.
At all.
At all.
Okay. Now that I got that out of the way. Ha ha! Those who have been following us for quite some time know what this hourglass means. This means when the sun is from here to there, we might stop talking.
We might. Sometimes we might. Keep going.
Sometimes we might.
Keep going, man.
No, she might have a client after this, so we might.
Oh, I do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we might have to go.
I do. We
got a lot of stuff to cover tonight. I know we kid around and play around and joke around a lot. It's supposed to be fun. We're supposed to have a good time, right? Now, who hasn't seen that Coldplay concert? She had already started what they was doing. Who hasn't seen
sneaking around
the Coldplay cheating on the Megatron? I mean, if you haven't seen it,
did he push her out the way? What did he like? No,
so he hit the ground. I was trying to hit the ground. Okay.
He said I could play it real quick.
We can't see the chats.
I see it.
Yeah, it's for me. It says hi chat overlay.
Oh,
I can't see anything. So whatever. I'm just gonna keep it moving. So I know that, like I said, many of you all have seen that, and let's talk about it. What are your thoughts about that before we go into it, or we can just go straight into it?
He said he can play the clip real quick.
Okay.
He's not gonna play it real quick.
Okay, you can play it. Run the clip. You got me talking like you now, cuz Lord. It's a rubbing off. Oh.
they're just very shy. Everybody else comes in like,
Everybody else hype. See?
That's so funny to me.
It's hilarious.
Hilarious. Look at you. Like, please take the camera off. She's like, you still got the camera on me? You still got the camera on me?
Look here. Let's talk about public shame, shall we?
It's so funny.
Shall we talk about public shame? I think at this day and time in life, there's no such thing as privacy like that.
Yeah.
And I know that people feel like their lives should be private, but if you're in public, doing things, you can't expect privacy. It's almost weird that a person would think that they have privacy while cheating in a public forum. Is that not weird?
I was okay. Wait, but was okay because first of all, you took her to a Coldplay concert. Like so she's more than a side piece.
I mean,
that's just something else. Because you just side piece, you just meet for a little whoop whoop whoop. And roll out. You didn't take her to a whole concert, hugging on her and stuff.
A popular concert.
That was hilarious.
Sir and ma'am, what did you think was going to happen?
I think he resigned. I think he ended up resigning.
He did.
And she was the secretary.
No, she was the CPO. The people. She was the HR lady, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. She was the HR.
She was the HR lady. Yeah.
I wonder if the rules of the HR. I wonder if the rules was you couldn't fraternize with her.
I mean, that's typically the case, right? Like, what are you doing, sir? And ma'am,
hilarious.
What are y'all doing? What did you expect? So I mean, again, there's no such thing as a private cheating moment when you go out in public in the internet world, where there are things like a big screen that you can go up on, possibly, perhaps, and you see that throughout the show, right? And then you thought, we're going to stand up and look like a couple. So, I mean, I know we're laughing.
Like you're supposed to be.
Yeah, I know we're laughing about it, but I want to be clear about this. That was, how long was that clip? 5 seconds?
5 seconds ruined their life.
Ruined their life.
5 seconds.
5 seconds. It was one moment. It's going to change their family dynamics. It's going to change their friendship dynamic. It's going to change the way their kids see and feel about them. It's going to change a lot.
Yeah.
It also affects various, like, it goes beyond the husband and the wife.
It affects your community.
Yeah.
Because you have your job. You have, again, the friends that know you guys, that, it affects your whole community. Isn't that interesting? So sometimes so I know sometimes we tend to say, like, I don't care about what other people think. But sometimes your choices can affect your community. Like, it can make an impactful impact and impactful. It could be impactful to the community that you're around.
Yeah. Absolutely. And I think that when you don't think about the impact, right, it can be detrimental to you. It can really cause a lot of different people a lot of pain, and that's unfortunate that it got to that point where, to me, that's a lot of cockiness. That's a lot of ego to think that I can go and take a woman to a public place, right? I'm married, she's married, and I feel comfortable with taking this woman to a public place. It's incredibly cocky, you know, and so how would that affect him personally and professionally? Because some people call out the moral and ethical thing as a reason as to why they don't want to be connected to you anymore. Right? So again, like it goes to a very deep level, because professionally, your job can say, well, you went to this extent to, hire someone, sleep with them, have an affair with them, and then bring in someone else that you hired who, because the other lady who was smiling was also worked with them. Now she's been terminated.
Oh,
as
snap.
of today.
Wait, okay,
As
tell me.
of
Okay,
today.
give me what happened. Tell me what happened afterwards. Tell me, because I only knew that he resigned, and I didn't know that.
Initially, they both were put on some type of administrative leave, and very quickly after that, I don't know if she stepped down or if they kind of pushed her to step down, and then he resigned. Now, what's interesting is, he was able to build this very successful business, right? But is the question going to be integrity, and ethics? Did you follow, the rules of the law? Did you do all the things you were supposed to do? Like, do we have to investigate things that you worked on? Because people feel like if you can
contracts,
if you can cheat, then you would cheat in business too, right? Some people think that way. I don't necessarily think that way for all things, but some people can think that way, and again, it affects it. The other part is when things become public like that, your professional jobs don't want to be connected to that. They don't want to get phone calls and Google reviews and letters and emails about somebody that works for your company. Like, they will release that liability. You are a liability, and they will release you. But people don't think about like I said, they didn't think about all the different facets of how this would affect not only them, but so many other people's lives. 3 people have lost their jobs. 2 people have potentially lost their families. What does that look like when you have a public shame moment like that? How does that play out for people? Now, typically stuff kind of goes away after a day or two. This has been playing out for a long time.
People have been
every day.
Could you imagine? Like, nobody knew who you were, and then whose main event, they said, I wish
that's Tart.
He said, I wish this was how the top of the government worked. Right. Expose them, okay?
Yeah.
But here's the thing, no, because they keep getting exposed and don't nobody believe it.
And yeah, it still ain't changing shit.
Nah, they keep exposing, even with the anyway.
we ain't gonna go that way.
Like,
I don't want to piss anybody off on this show, but I don't care if you do get pissed off. I'm just saying, I'm petty like that. Moving on. What about embarrassment versus accountability? Is it different when somebody is dealing with a cheating spouse and nobody else knows about it versus everybody knowing? Because you were kind of alluding to that earlier.
Who, me?
You said people say they don't care, but you didn't finish all of that.
You had the homegirl right there though, and she worked with you. Yeah. You had the homegirl right there. So because I think about, okay, so regular living life, right? I'm gonna come up to the job and see my husband and be like, hi ladies, because I say hi to everybody now and smiled up in your face, and now you see my angry eye? You see? Hold on. Now I done smiled up in your face. um, Junior Lily says the memes have been hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious. You got
I mean,
one
they've been eating their ass up.
clowning, but that's
up.
hilarious.
Getting them good.
Hilarious.
I feel like a private cheating situation where nobody else knows about it, unless you choose to share that, is a very different type of embarrassment than when the whole world knows that you've been cheated on. Okay, it's a very type of different cheating, and I mean, I think about the different times where I've had somebody cheat on me, or even I cheated on somebody, and that was a moment between us, right? Or whoever we decided to share it with. So you don't have the condemnation from all of these different people and the judgment and the
you got the whole world.
You got the whole world.
You got the whole world
is now involved.
The whole world is now involved in your business.
And that man said in his statement,
what did he say? What did he say?
He said a private moment has been made public. That was the end of his apology statement. But he said a private moment
has been made public.
What?
But it wasn't private because
he was doing a Coldplay concert.
It was a concert. That wasn't private.
With the person you're cheating with. That was your mistress with you.
And you took the homegirl with her. And then you took the homegirl with her? Like, so how many people knew you was?
So not only do the spouses have to contend with the whole world knowing, they also have to contend with who knew before the world knew.
Right.
Because the coworker clearly knew. Who else knew? It's embarrassing. And I'm sure maybe shocking to both of the spouses that this is what their spouses were out doing. That has to be hurtful in a different type of way. It's hurtful to find out your spouse is cheating on you, period. But for it to be as public as it has been, and it's not slowing down.
It's not.
Like, it's a whole lot of stuff in the real world going on. But they are caught up in this story here.
It's like we need like people needed it, right?
Yeah, like okay, it's something different.
This little break to laugh,
Something different.
As somebody else is playing. Lucy was like, yes, they have been hilarious. And Junior Lily says the whole world plus the fact he is the CEO.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
And I know what you just said too early, like you the CEO of your own business and you have to step down. Because I find that interesting when you create your own business, but you got to have the people under you and they can vote you out your business. First of all, I made it like, and it's legal, like, yeah. I didn't blood, sweat, and tears. But you
bad decisions. But because it is different. It's very different. If he worked at Walmart and she worked at Dollar General, nobody would care. Let's be clear. Nobody, if they were caught on the Jumbotron and they said, oh, that's Shelly down at Walmart and that's Tom over at Dollar General, who would have cared?
Nobody would have cared.
I'm not, and no knock against nobody that's working at Walmart or Dollar General.
But you saying like just basic people,
don't come for me. Don't come for me. Y'all get petty sometimes, and I'm petty
not
too.
CEOs, not CEOs.
I'm talking about if you are a whole CEO. Like what? And then Junior Lily said, so the co-worker also caught a stray. Was she there with a side piece as well? See?
Right.
Like, again, I just feel like all of that was just so.
Could you imagine
raggedy?
Work? Could you imagine walking to work the next day, hoping they didn't see?
No, all of them took a sick day.
Right.
They always like, I'm sick.
I ain't coming in. Just send me.
I got all these sick days. I'm taking a sick day.
Could you?
What? What? Now, and you're right. Don, you're right when you say, and she called a stray. Yeah, because here's the thing. I hear it was a toxic environment. I hear that he was a very, very narcissistic person to work with.
They was like, Finally,
I also heard, now this is what I heard. I don't know if this is fact. I am prefacing it. I don't know if this is fact, but I also heard that there was a possible connection with the camera guy at the concert, and that was intentionally put on the, that's what I heard. I don't know if that's true. I don't know. But that would be funny because he's had such a bad reputation with people that have worked with him.
Oh, then that was okay. So there was, but you can confirm that there was bad. He had a bad reputation with the people.
Yes, yeah. Now that people that have worked for him have videos out confirming this. That I know.
Oh, then I can laugh. I can laugh because I feel like how sometimes. You be like, oh, I hope they get they just desserts because they assholes. Oh, I can't. Oh, and they always get away with it. He didn't get away with it.
He didn't get away with it. I mean, I think that's also an example of karma, how karma will catch up to you for mistreating people. Because but again, I think so. Let's think about this from. I want to go back to how humiliated the spouses could be feeling, right? And less attention on the CEO and the CPO.
Now, wait a minute. Now, hold on. Now, so if we talking about this, okay, hold on. Now, let's just picture it, okay? He's a narcissist at work. How you think if he's a narcissist at work, then he's one at home,
right?
She got proof now. She can come up. She's coming up.
Oh yeah, she's definitely coming up. Now she's coming.
She probably knew.
She's coming up financially.
Yes, but she probably knew in her gut. We be knowing, and then he narcissistic was like, "It's a lie. It's not true. You the one," and then flipped it.
Right.
I got
so she was gaslit a lot, right? As a person who was with a person that cheated, and I found out afterwards, it is very, even though you might have that feeling in your gut, it still is very,
when it come out,
it's still very painful and it angers you, because you knew this. So it angers you for so many different reasons. Because you had a feeling and you allow somebody to gaslight you out of that feeling, right? It's embarrassing, right? It's hurtful. It's deceptive. It's dangerous. You cheating on me is dangerous because you didn't always take certain precautions, right? I just named 5 things. There's still more. So my point is there's a number of different emotions that the betrayed partner is experiencing, right?
Yeah.
Because that is a lot to deal with, especially when you felt something and didn't honor yourself. Because you have guilt of yourself not making a different decision. And then you feel like that person betrayed you, but that you betrayed yourself too. That's hard. That's tough, right? Because you're like, I had an opportunity to make a different decision and I didn't. And now the hurt is way beyond what it would have been if I would have honored my feelings originally.
So question. So, okay. So when you were cheated on and you found out later, were you like, and the person, was he a nice person? Like, was it somebody that you like I had a gut feeling, but he was kind or he was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and it happened to me twice. It happened to me with my second husband, and then it happened with me with my fiance that passed away. With my second husband, I found out after we divorced. I always had a feeling something was happening, right? Towards the end of our marriage. And after we got divorced, I don't know what made me click on this button on Facebook. You know how people who aren't your friends can send you Facebook messages? I had clicked on this button. It was accidentally. really. And it said, I
Was it
later,
or was the universe was
like I hit and it said requests, but I wasn't intentionally hitting it because I didn't know what that was. So when I hit it accidentally, I saw all these messages and I was like, what is this? So I started looking at them. Some of them were spam messages, but some of them were messages from the same woman who was telling me that she was cheating with my husband. This was while we were still married, before we even got divorced. So
you
I didn't
get
see
the
it.
messages.
Didn't even get I never got the messages while we were still married.
Ooh, saved them both.
So I was like, wow. I mean, I got the messages probably 8 months after our divorce was final.
Wow.
This woman has sent me these messages and I never saw the messages.
That's so funny.
And I had moved to Dallas and everything.
Messy, trying to be messy.
Look, and she was getting mad because I wasn't responding. So that was so crazy. I was like, this heifer really crazy. Who gets mad?
Messy, and it didn't work.
At the end of the messages, y'all, this is so funny. It's funny as hell now.
Now.
At the end of the messages, she was like, and you ain't got to respond to me because I told you what it was. She's sending me pictures of him leaving her house. And here's the date that he was here. And I mean, it was wild. It was wild. She wanted me to know that so bad.
You didn't even know.
Had no clue.
No clue. Hilarious.
No
8 months later. Did you respond to her?
No.
Oh.
I was divorced and had relocated from that city.
Right.
I didn't give a shit. Like at this
Hilarious.
point.
Does she really? Okay, hold on, because I just wanna take a moment to just say that God was on her side, because had you you probably wouldn't even be on this podcast right now. We'd be like, let me call, cause she calling now, it's collect. I accept.
Cause baby, the old ugly me,
man,
I would have took it all the way there with her. But I didn't change. It changed.
I know I've been changed.
Because no, you didn't sit up and go in my inbox and send all these messages.
And try to be messy. And try
to be messy. Like what?
She better be thinking, what child, that it did not get. What does it say? Some seeds do not need to be planted.
You know, I actually think, and people, they laugh at me and talk about me for this, but I really think this is why I don't put nothing past nobody. Okay? I don't put nothing past nobody because I have seen some of the craziest stuff. I really have. I've seen people do stuff and I mean, literally, and have all the audacity in the whole damn world. How you got that type of audacity? She was messaging me mad, and I'm the wife.
What is she mad at though?
I'm actually trying to find these messages so I can.
Hilarious.
I was gonna read some to y'all because y'all think I'm playing.
What are you mad at? Like you got them.
Like I was gonna read some of these messages. I can't find, and I just saw them the other day. I came across these messages. I was like, this poor baby here. She thought she was doing something.
Hilarious. And you didn't respond. Didn't even know. Hilarious.
Didn't even know. And it is a good thing I didn't see it at the time.
No,
because I know I straight went ham. I know me.
And I jokingly say that, but no, it could have been really. That could have been really another. It could have gone a whole nother way.
That would have been bad. But anyway, I can't find the messages. I'm not going to keep scrolling. But I do want to talk about also the impact on even the children. Now, I can't remember if they had little children. I know that the husband's son spoke out.
Did he? What happened? What did he say?
So the husband's son said that he kept trying to reach out to his mother and she didn't want to talk to him. She has already located a divorce attorney. She's already in the process of filing.
She like
so it seems like the son is like,
I bet you he was an issue at home. I bet you he was a problem at home.
Nah, Dad, you was the problem.
I bet you he was a problem at home. And she was like, bet. Because I bet you I bet you was if he was I want to know. I want her to write a book now. I want to read her book.
And she probably will. Like, that's the whole experience to have this whole public thing come out and she can get some money. Oh, and
we want to know the book. We want to know the story.
And here's the other part.
What you been reading? What?
Don't you know?
What?
That so he resigned, right?
Right.
And she ain't there no more. So they're going to have to go and do what?
What?
Find another job.
Oh, shit. Well, she will, because he's a CEO. So if he invests in some stuff, he might, unless the wife come on and snatch it, because now you prove that he been cheating.
Yeah.
I can't wait to.
Depending on what state they in, because I never did look at that. Depending on what state they're in, the wife can sue her for alienation of affection. She can sue the woman
for alienation of affection.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
Meaning she took her husband and she's getting affection and she's not, which caused the divorce. Yeah, that's a real thing. So it's really going to be interesting to see how that works too, because again, if they go and try to look for jobs and stuff, Google is going to tell a story about them. Mm-hmm. And people judge people on that, right? It's an ethical thing that people will judge them on. Now, let me be clear. I don't think that, like, I don't have a judgment on you if you do that. Yeah. I mean, I don't, it's one way or another, it doesn't affect my life. So I don't have a judgment on it.
Right.
Do I think it was stupid? Absolutely. I think it was stupid.
Like, let's go out to a concert.
That's my opinion, though. That's not a judgment. My opinion is that act was stupid. Mm. I have no judgment because it doesn't affect my life.
Right.
It has absolutely nothing to do with my life. But my opinion is that was stupid.
Wasn't very smart.
To go to a public, you cheating, I can't speak to that. But you went to a full blown public forum. So whether you got caught on the Megatron or not, you could have got caught by somebody just seeing you and taking a picture.
Right.
You know, that's happened too. People see somebody out, take a picture. Ain't this your husband? Ain't this your wife? You in public. Mm-hmm. It's not a private moment. That's what's stupid. But my judgment for your personal behavior and actions, I don't have that. Because even when we think about judgment, here's something to think about as it relates to judgment. And you can add, the therapist side to this. But how does judgment affect people one way or another? It's a judgment, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
It doesn't, like, you having a judgment about how I live my life doesn't change my income. It doesn't change where I live. Mm-hmm. It doesn't change who's in my life. It does because that's your judgment. Mm-hmm. But in this instance, judgments can lead to you not getting another job. Judgments can lead to people not wanting to be connected to you anymore.
Yeah.
Judgments. I mean, because some people have very strong judgments and they're in a position of power.
Mm-hmm. And it could question her character could come into question.
Yeah.
And her judgment stuff, and her judgment of making choices can come into question.
So the woman who was cheating, who I just said can get sued for alienation of affection, So she's already going to likely, her husband had some big wig job too. He makes a lot of money. So that's going to affect her financially as well. But if she gets sued for alienation of affection, now she's going to lose out on more money. 5 seconds, just 5 seconds has completely changed the trajectory of their path in life. And again, I'm not here to judge their decision making. Their decision making is their decision making. Could they have made different decisions that didn't lead them to public places that led to this? You know, because what you say earlier, like if you're cheating with somebody, that person is supposed to be, that's a private moment, right? Why y'all all out at concerts? That's supposed to be a bedroom moment. Y'all like full out dating. That's like a dating situation.
That's a dating.
Yeah.
You taking chances, but like you said, that's arrogance. We both belong to someone else.
Yep.
As we slept the night away, as we lay. See, you're supposed to lay. You're not supposed to take her out to. We forgot about tomorrow as we lay. Hey, you're supposed to lay the side piece. See, we don't know their jobs. When you a side piece, when you got a side piece, you cannot flaunt the side piece. This is what happens. This is examples.
Look, real funny story. Real funny story. It's gonna take 60 seconds. Many years ago, I'm in my early 20s. I'm young, dumb. I get involved with this married man, and my best friend, I'll never forget what he said to me. He said, I called him one day, I'm all upset because the man that told me we gonna do this, we gonna go here, so I call my best friend and brother, and I'm crying on the phone. He said, and he just listened to me. And then he waited till I took that pause. My brother was harsh now. He was harsh. He said it to me direct, the same way I talk to people, right? He was very direct to the point. My brother said, if you're going to play the game, respect the game. Now get off my phone crying.
Hilarious. My bad.
So I stopped. I stopped crying. And I stopped dealing with that married man. You know, because it's like, if that's not what you want, what are you doing? How do you expect a different outcome when that's what you're doing? Like, how do you expect that? And it's just insanity to do stuff and then think, because people will lie. They'll tell you whatever you want to hear. But how do you get out of that something's going to be different when they keep showing you what it is? Right? So yeah, he took you to a live Coldplay concert, but he dropped down and you turned away. Neither of you. And here's the thing. If that was the case, if y'all was so comfortable and confident in what y'all was doing, you wouldn't have done any of that. You would have stood there and played it off. You would have stood there and but because you know you were wrong and the shame immediately came up for you, that was the result of that. A lot of shame, a lot of embarrassment.
You would have never been you would have never saw this. This would have never, ever. But
so
okay,
go ahead.
Because I was the cheater in my marriage. And you had never seen us at a concert because we knew our roles.
What I say? My brother said, if you gonna play the game, respect the game, right? This is what I told Tart the other day when we was talking. I said, because I used to be a cheater, right? I said, I would have been like, ooh, like he was doing the Heimlich.
Did you see that one? There was a couple that did a couple of things they could have did.
I already said it, and Tart sent it to me. If he's still on the line, he'll tell you. He sent me the thing later and was like, "This is exactly what you said."
Hilarious.
I said, "Yes." Ain't no way that y'all. They made it so obvious. They made it so obvious. That's why they got all this attention.
And the Coldplay gonna say they either cheating or
Because it was that obvious, right? Dropping to the floor, doing all of this.
Duck down. She like it's an elevator.
You know good and well I'm gonna try to come up with some kind of skit. Just being petty, because that was just too funny. Hilarious. They were so obvious. I was like, y'all ain't never done this before, clearly. Y'all ain't never done this before. Like,
hilarious.
Come on now, y'all. Tori said all facts. Yes, I literally said that to him. And he was like, what? Then like the day later, he sent me the thing. He was like,
hilarious. That was so funny.
I said, y'all made that so
there was like several lists of things they could have done instead of that, right?
So many other things. Man. And I am not condoning their behavior. I'm not trying to give them excuses, y'all. Okay.
Listen, if you make the if you want to choose to do that and go on and take that chance and roll that dice. Because at the end of the day, seriously, like at the end of the day, if you are having an affair, it is only a matter of time before you're caught. Because majority of the times we not, unless I take that back. Unless you got somebody that's like
really gaslighting.
That allows the gaslight that lets you gaslight them.
Yeah. And I think like in any instance where anybody's cheated on me, I've had quite a few cheaters now that I just thought about that.
I'm trying to think. I felt like I was the one.
Yeah, I mean, I've done my share of cheating, but I feel like I've been cheated on quite a bit. And I
mean, like it's not cheating if I knew you was dealing with that person. I knew you was. But honestly, I've only been in a couple of relationships.
But have you been cheated on? Have you ever been cheated on and you didn't know about it and then found out about it later?
No.
Or
wait, hold on. Oh, wait, again. But okay, so again, like
if you knew.
But relationships, like when I'm dating, there I say that we are a couple, right? So that I've only had 3 of those in my life. My marriage. No, okay, 4. My high school boyfriend, my marriage, the guy after. No, okay, that's 3. I haven't had nobody that's like I said, that's my man and you my man and we, this. 3. So the second one was almost out the door anyway. So when I felt like I was pulling to find something for that one, honestly, like real talk. And I didn't have to pull too hard because he was talking to somebody. I don't know if he messed around with it, but I just was like, and no, we're good. I was like, I'm not going. But I think, but everybody else I was dealing with, I was sleeping with them. And then I found out, like one guy found out later that he had somebody else he was dealing with. And she called my phone and was playing on my phone. One incident like that.
But that wasn't you weren't in a relationship.
It wasn't a relationship. Yeah, I wasn't in a relationship.
Yeah. And I think it hits different. I think it hits
different. Yeah, when you're like, this is my boo. I can't imagine. Yeah.
Like when you're in a relationship and somebody cheats on you, I think that's a much more difficult thing. When you're like in this open thing where it's like, hey, you do you, I do me. There's nothing to be hurt by or feel betrayed by. But when you're in a full-blown relationship or even the marriage, like it's different than dating somebody and somebody cheating on you than you being married to somebody and they cheat on you. Like it's totally different. And I think
how many relationships have you been in?
Too damn many.
I just realized like I've really literally been in 3 relationships my whole life. And they weren't, none of them was healthy.
So seriously, I've been in probably about 7 relationships. Seriously.
Oh, wait, I did date the white girl. I mean, the one girl.
But was it cheating?
No.
Okay. So that don't really count.
But I had 4 relationships then.
But you have 4 relationships, yes.
4. I had 4. It still wasn't healthy. Goodness gracious. Okay, you know what?
Now you like, dang.
I know. I was like,
ooh. Oh. Okay. Okay, I want to get the audience's thoughts on this situation. What do you guys think? Like, I know we've been laughing and joking about their situation, but what do you guys' thoughts on this whole situation? Like, what do you think about public shame versus private shame? Do you even, here's the other question. Do you think that the decision of the betrayed spouses will be different because it's public shame? Like, you know how sometimes people are like, I'm going to divorce him because it's public.
But when it's private, I'm gonna give a couple chances.
Yeah. When it's private, you like, when don't nobody know about it.
I wonder.
Like, don't nobody know about it. So
I'm just gonna keep it on.
Yeah, I'ma just
But I wonder, but if he was not a nice person, I wonder if she's like, finally I got my out. I wonder.
Yeah, but
I mean, it still would hurt, right? It still would hurt.
Yeah.
But but kind of like this was like, because we don't never know nobody's story. That's always funny to me, because we never know anybody's story. Are you frozen? Oh
no.
I think it was.
I did the frozen look though. I was like,
you did.
Because it made me think about it. It does change your emotional response. Because like for her, she may have already been going through it. She may have already felt some kind of way, right? And then now this comes out and it's almost like a confirmation for her, or it's almost like a relief for her.
Right.
Like even in my situation, and my cousin can tell you because I called her that week. The week that my fiance passed away, I called my cousin. She'll tell you.
Ooh, man.
And I said to her,
Woo.
I don't think I'm going to be able to marry this man. Something ain't right.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to do it. That was on like...
We didn't even know. And you didn't even know.
That was like Monday or Tuesday. And I had COVID at that time. He hadn't even been diagnosed with COVID yet. And so 3 days after is when he got diagnosed with COVID positively. And within 7 days, he was gone.
Yeah.
So
and then how many days after that did you find out about them?
The same day that he died, that I found out he died, is the same day that this girl said that she was also engaged to him. What? It did change the way that I felt. It changed the way that I grieved.
Yeah.
You know, because I felt betrayed. But I also had already knew something was off and told my cousin, I'm not going to go through with this.
Right.
Something is off. And then he passed away. So, yeah.
This one had another way, but to end in divorce due to the public nature of it. This will live on for years, and neither partner or their spouse will be able to live it down. The internet is undefeated. Oh, this one has zero choice but to end. Wait. Oh, this one had no. No, put the second one up. Yeah. Okay, this one had zero choice but to end messy because of the way it was played out. The spouses will never be able to hide from it.
Yeah. And that's who I really feel bad for. You know, them and these children that will have to live this out publicly for however long, it's going to
Mhm.
be forever, but it's going to be still a hot topic for quite some time. The
Mhm.
wife had to shut down her social media accounts because it was just so overwhelming,
What was people saying?
Hmm?
What were they saying?
I don't know. I never saw it. They just said that she shut it down. Like, because she was just getting overwhelmed and
They
bombarded with
probably sending
messages.
like, "Girl, this your husband. Girl, call me, baby, because
Yeah.
call me if you need support." Right? It
Hmm.
probably support. They probably a lot of support, but it's
Yeah.
probably a lot
I'm sure it was a
bombarded.
lot of support, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they looking at them like, y'all so raggedy. Y'all so raggedy. We
Mm-hmm.
want to love on the spouses, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
she gonna get her a new man,
Yeah,
and he gonna get him a new wife.
because they could be like bringing them some casserole.
I know you over here grieving, honey. Let me bring you something to eat.
And don't let them look good, okay?
Don said this one will live on the internet for years. It sure will.
Man,
It's gonna be on here forever.
never.
That's why I
It's gonna
said
be coming up.
Google.
It's gonna be
Google
coming up.
ain't never
Remember
taking it
when?
off.
They're gonna be like, remember when? Flashback of 2025. It'll be like,
And Facebook ain't gonna let you live it down because them Facebook memories, baby, they so disrespectful. I'd be like, would you stop popping up? I don't like these people no more. I don't even
right.
talk to them no more. Keep popping up
I didn't
these
even know I
damn
know
memories.
them.
Delete.
I know them.
Facebook be so messy. Golly. Trying to suggest people. Don't suggest. I don't need you to suggest people to me. I don't talk to them. Facebook is messy. Golly.
When I
Okay,
was dating this,
so
when I was dating this guy and he was like, I'm gonna get a divorce. His wife keep popping up like, hey, be her friend.
see, Facebook know what it be doing. Messy. You already know they be listening because when you say something, then it pop right on up on your Facebook.
Right.
Just messy.
Don't
Golly.
it?
So Don shared with us his thoughts about this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else has shared thoughts, but that's fine because I have some questions and we can answer these questions amongst ourselves or somebody in the audience can answer the questions. First question: would you rather deal with a quiet betrayal or a public betrayal? That's the first question. Second question: is cheating ever truly private in this digital age? Do you think that you can cheat privately in this digital age? We hear about all these files and stuff that people have on things that they've done, and we hear about there was a scandal some years back. I'm trying to think of the name of the website. It was a website for sugar daddies to get these sugar babies.
What? Tell me the
or
website.
the young girls
Tell
or
me the
whatever.
website. Let me know the website. Hold on. Let me get my pen from my friend.
I'm trying to remember the website. I can't remember what it was. I think they shut it down now. But anyway, the list of men that were on there got leaked. Somebody leaked the list. And so it was so many married men on this list. And it ended a lot of marriages.
Wow.
Yeah, because what was the name of that site? I cannot remember. But people would go on there to meet the men would go on there to meet younger women. And so again, just because you're doing it on a private, if you're doing it on like private, you think it's a private messaging service, or you think it's a private online service, or you think you're calling this number and they're keeping your information confidential. Like, is it
right?
truly
It
private?
really wasn't. Yeah.
Missy said, nope, you can't cheat privately. And then she
said
a quiet betrayal.
Yep.
And I think, yeah, Don said a quiet betrayal and no.
Right.
So yeah, I think most people would like a quiet betrayal, right? You don't want all
Mhm.
your business out there. Because let's be clear, cheating is a pretty, it's a pretty, I'm not gonna say popular, but it's a pretty rampant thing in
Mhm.
marriages.
Mhm.
It's something that shows up in a
Mhm.
lot of marriages. A lot of spouses forgive their spouses for cheating.
Mhm.
A
Mhm.
lot. Now, let's be clear again. I don't have an opinion or a judgment either way
Mhm.
on what people decide to do. You do what you feel like is best for you and makes you
Right.
happy. You
I
want
think
to
that's
stay
why
with your
quiet
spouse?
betrayal would be easier.
Yeah,
It'd be
it's
easier because you have a
easier.
different option. But a public one, depending on the situation, you might it might be a beneficial to have a public one. Shoot, depending on the situation.
Yeah,
If you got to prove it, you know, it's right there.
that's true. That's true.
If you be
If
like,
yeah, if you're right. If you want to
and you'll
prove
be
it,
like, yeah, and then because you can flip it like a quiet betrayal, you can kind of maneuver it how you want to maneuver it, right?
yeah,
And be like, no, we didn't go nowhere together, but I did cheat, right? And then, but I got like a loud betrayal, like I mean, open one. Then I can see what you did for real.
yeah,
I don't know. So,
yeah.
I mean, I don't want to get betrayed at all. I would just tell me, just let me know if you don't. Let me
Mm-hmm.
know. I'm pretty open. Like, let's talk about it. Let's, I'm pretty like,
Yeah, don't just be out here
do you want to
cheating on
close the
me,
door? Do
making
you
me
want? I
look
don't know. Do you
crazy.
want
Got me out here looking crazy, and you out here just willy nilly
right, swinging it
doing
all
stuff.
around, and yeah. Just
I
let me
think
know what we doing.
also it's dangerous to cheat in this time.
Mm,
Cheating doesn't look like what it used to look like back in the day. There's
mm,
so much to be concerned with. And I'm not just talking about sexually transmitted diseases. I'm also talking about your life,
mm,
the people around you life.
hmm. They be taking folks
So
out. Yeah,
cheating
let me
is just
know.
not, I mean, people come unhinged
Mm-hmm.
that somebody would, devastate them to that degree, and their response is deadly sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
And so you also have to think about that. Like, is this decision going to cost me my life? Like,
Mm,
these few little moments with somebody else, is it worth my life?
mm,
Because that's dangerous. You're playing with someone's emotions.
yeah.
You're testing their um the trust that they've built up for you. You know,
Mm,
when you marry your partner, you trust them. That's why you marry them.
mhm.
There's a level of trust that you don't have with anybody else.
Right,
So if I trust you like that and then you betray me, how do I even gain that level of trust back? Like for people
right,
that have been cheated on.
right, right,
I
right.
haven't stayed with someone that I knew cheated on me,
Mm-hmm.
because I've typically found out that somebody had cheated on me after the
Mm-hmm.
fact. In
Mm.
both instances that I was cheated on, I found out, well, three
After.
instances, I found out after the fact,
Mm,
not during the relationship. I found out after the fact. That hits a little different, because it's
mm-hmm.
like, well, I've moved on, you know, it might sting a little bit, but nothing like it probably would if we were together, right?
Together. Mm-hmm. He might not have woke up the next morning. Might be he might under pill like I know what do I do?
Chops in the throat. I
Right.
do it very calculated. Okay, anyway. Uh it's probably not a good idea to be cheap. It's just, I mean, again, no opinion on it, no judgment on it, but you have to be safe doing that because it's so many
Mm,
different things that can happen. The STDs, your life, even your family life. People have went and killed people that were connected to them because you knew about it and didn't
mm,
say
mm.
anything, and you was in their face and they felt betrayed by you.
Ooh.
Like, y'all know I got a legal background. I have seen all kinds of stuff.
Mm,
I have
mm.
heard all kinds of stuff. Like, a lot can happen from people cheating. A lot.
Right.
I've seen people hurt their kids to get back at that person.
I have seen that on the news.
Yeah. So the point is, like, you have to be very careful and thoughtful. Do I need this 5-minute moment? Do I really need this 5-minute moment? Or if I need this 5-minute moment, won't I just go and tell my spouse? I'd rather have a 5-minute moment than to be with you for the rest of my life. This 5-minute moment is more valuable to me than the rest of my life. But I'm saying that out loud like that for a reason.
So you can hear it. So you can hear how dumb it sounds.
Sometimes we got to hear stuff out loud.
Right.
Hey, husband. Hey, wife. I want to go cheat on you to have a 5-minute moment. And you can leave if you want to, because I want to go have a 5-minute moment. You let me know what your decision is. What you think they're going to say?
I know. I remember I had one client that was working through that, right? And my question was, so you have a relationship with the woman you cheated on? I mean, like, y'all go build a family, y'all go come together, and what? I mean, he was like, no, I'm not
the objective.
Because what would happen? What? I mean, because if that happened, then would your wife stay around? Would your kids even like you? You know, I mean, where would you live? Because you wouldn't be able to live in that house. But anyway, it's 6:32. Is the thing done? It's done.
Thank y'all for answering the questions. Thank y'all for being interactive with us. Thank you all for always showing up for Date Affirm the Real. We appreciate you all as always. We're not going to end like we always do because we already went past time. And Shamika has a client waiting on her.
I got a client now, guys.
So we just going to say peace, love, her grease. We love y'all. Peace.